Hello guys, I hope you are fine. So today in this video I am going to discuss with you that whether India can become a global superpower or not. So guys, recently India has been transforming into a superpower. For thousands of years, India has been center for human civilization. Trade, history, religious diversity and rich culture. You name it, they had it. The Indian subcontinent has hosted some of the largest empires in history, who exerted influence throughout the continent and beyond. However, for much of the 19th and 20th century, India lacked global influence as it was divided among so many small kingdoms. There was no unity among those empires. But on 15th August 1947, India got independence from the United Kingdom along with its neighbors. Initially, extensive government regulations on Indian economy limited India's development, but in 1991, Indian government began a massive liberalization program. Import tariffs and taxes were reduced, and markets were also deregulated. These policies brought in huge foreign investments for India, boosting the country's industrial and service sector. From 1991 to 2019, India's GDP by purchasing power parity have increased by 772% and from 1.1 to 9.56 trillion dollars. Meanwhile, on the other hand, India's population have also soared. Since 1960, India's population has increased from 450 million to 1.4 billion people in 2021. And in the coming years, this population increase will continue. In 2027, India is set to beat China and become the most populous country in the world. And by 2050, it is estimated that India's population will be 1.65 billion people. This will keep India young and its labor force will last over the next 30 years. Where America, China and Europe's labor forces will decline, it will provide India a major economic advantage. In fact, by 2050, India's GDP by PPP is projected to pass the Americas to 43.2 trillion US dollars, making it the second largest economy in the world after China, and this will also increase India's GDP per capita to 26,000 US dollars, way better as of now. However, India's economic development is not guaranteed as India's infrastructure, which is important to attract foreign investment and fueling further development, is largely inadequate. But to improve its infrastructure and economic growth, India is pursuing many large-scale economic projects. The first is the $90 billion Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. It will have rail lines, airports, highways, smart cities, power projects, and ports. This massive infrastructure corridor is currently under construction. In addition to its corridors, India is pursuing a $75 billion National Road Net Highways program called Bharatmala. Along with infrastructure, India is also creating new cities in its different states. For example, in Gujarat, it is building Dholara and Gift City, two brand new greenfield smart cities. And meanwhile, it is also building Navi Mumbai as well, where it is building a $2.2 billion international airport. After completion of these projects, Indian government can easily attract foreign investment and boost its economic activities, which will help India to become a global economic power. Apart from it, India also have more than 7,500 kilometers of coastline, which is within 1,000 kilometers of ocean. This natural advantage improves the efficiency of getting goods to port. In addition, India's vast coastline strategically sits along one of the world's busiest shipping routes. This situation brings plenty of business to its ports and will do so for its new cities as well. Furthermore, India now serves as the largest democracy as well, right in the center of Asia, and because of it, it is able to politically influence many countries while garnering the political support of other world democracies. India has managed to improve its political ties with other major world economies and democracies, including with the US and many European nations. And just like India's political influence, its technological influence is also expanding. India's space agency ISRO is the ninth largest in the world and it is advancing quickly as well. It also owns one of the 8 operational satellites orbiting Mars, the project also known as Mangalyaan. And ISRO is going to launch soon Chandrayaan 3 project, which will hopefully land a rover on the moon. ISRO is currently developing and working on a crewed orbital spacecraft and other satellites to study Mars, Venus, and the Sun. In the future, India will certainly be a major player in the space exploration, and India is also participating in other technology sectors as well. And apart from that, India is also a part of International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor Program for nuclear fission, and Indian government is also helping advanced biotechnology, IT, the medical field and many other technological sectors to grow in their country. And now lastly, India's cultural influence is also expanding in the world, and it is by the Bollywood. Bollywood is one of the world's largest film industries by the box office, and it is not only famous in the India but it is famous worldwide, attracting millions from the globe. In addition, Indian cuisine, music festivities, fashion all have found expanding global markets, and this Indian culture is also spread by the overseas Indian population with 33 million people of Indian origin. But despite all these optimistic predictions, India have so much to do to really become a superpower. First of all, climate change presents a huge threat. Air pollution is causing major health issues in India, and on the other hand, overpopulation of India is also a threat for her. If managed properly, it will help India, but if managed poorly, it will cause poverty, unemployment, and food security in India, causing more problems for India. Furthermore, another big issue for India to manage is its social division. The nation is still fighting to remove the legacy of its centuries old caste system. Currently in India, many lower caste citizens lack education and economic opportunities. So enough for now, and let us see what happens in the near future, what India will do and what it will achieve. And in the end, I would like to thank you to watch my video. Also do like the video, subscribe the channel and share the video with your friends. Tell me in comment section how you find it. We'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care.